She's looking at you but says nothing. Awareness, empathy, truth, asterisk. Opening the look that stops you. There are moments in life when words are completely absent, yet the silence feels deafening. You see her standing there, eyes locked on you, but her lips remain still. No greeting, no accusation, no casual remark. Just a look. It's the kind of look that lingers long enough for your mind to run wild. Is she remembering something? Is she feeling something? Or is she holding back a truth you aren't ready to hear? We live in a world where conversations happen fast. Text messages, social media replies, constant chatter. But when someone chooses not to speak and instead lets their eyes hold the weight of the moment, it means something. It always does. Asterisk 1. Why eyes speak when words stay silent. Human beings are wired to read faces long before we ever learned to speak. Long before we formed words, we looked into our mother's eyes for safety, approval, and connection. That instinct never leaves us. When someone looks at you but says nothing, it can be a form of unspoken confession, feelings they can't put into words. Hidden hurt, wounds they don't want to reopen. Silent testing, waiting to. See if you will bridge the gap first. Protective restraint, keeping emotions contained so they don't spill out uncontrollably. Her silence might not be emptiness, it might be protection. For you, for herself, or for something delicate. Between you both, and here's the truth. Silence in the presence of eye contact is never neutral. It's either building something or it's breaking something. Asterisk 2. The emotional layers behind that gaze, that moment, her looking, not speaking, carries an entire spectrum of possibilities. A. Unspoken love sometimes. The heart is so full that words feel too small. She may be afraid that if she speaks, she'll lose control of what's inside. Her gaze becomes a safer language, one where you might not fully understand. But you feel it be. Lingering pain, her look might be holding the echoes of something that happened between you, something unresolved. The eyes remember what the mouth tries to forget. See, a call for understanding. She may be silently asking, do you see me? Really see me? This is more than looking, it's recognition. She might be measuring whether you can read her without being told. Asterisk 3. Why we miss the message. The danger is that most people aren't trained to listen with their eyes. We rush through life hearing words but missing meaning. We think if someone doesn't speak, they don't care enough to say anything. But silence can be the most vulnerable act of all. Why we miss it? We fear discomfort. A silent stare forces us to sit in the unknown, and humans crave clarity. We assume too quickly. We fill in the blanks with our own stories instead of asking for theirs. We undervalue nonverbal cues. In reality, 70 to 93% of communication is nonverbal. 4. How to read the silence if you ever find yourself in front of someone who looks at you but says nothing. Pause. Really pause. The most revealing truths come when you stop trying to control the conversation. Here's how to approach it. Hold the eye contact without forcing it. Don't look away too soon. Notice the micro expressions. Tiny shifts in the eyebrows, lips, and pupils can signal emotion. Mirror calm energy. If you come across as defensive, they'll retreat further. Ask a gentle, open-ended question. I feel like there's something on your mind. Do you want to share it? I notice you're quiet. What's in your heart right now? These questions give permission without pressure. Asterisk 5. The healing power of being seen when someone holds their words back. What they often want is not an answer. It's acknowledgement. They want to know their presence has an impact. They want to feel you're not just hearing them when they speak, but seeing them when they don't. The healing begins when you show that you value their emotions even without explanation. You're willing to sit in their silence without rushing it away. You're patient enough to let the truth unfold naturally. 6. What this means in relationships and love. In friendship, in family, silence can either deepen the bond or break it. If you respond with empathy instead of frustration, you open the door for trust. But if you ignore or misread it, the silence can turn into distance. That's why in healthy relationships, we must learn emotional literacy, the skill of reading beyond the obvious. You don't have to be a mind reader, but you do have to be a heart listener. ****7. Practical steps to apply at home. You can train yourself to respond better to the look moments. Practice mindful observation. Spend a day paying attention to people's expressions when they're not speaking. Check your own silence. Notice when you look at someone but say nothing, and why. Use pauses in conversation as bridges, not barriers. Let moments of quiet be a safe space, not an awkward gap. Journal after encounters. Write down what you think the look meant and how you felt. This sharpens emotional recall. 8. Why this matters beyond personal life. Understanding unspoken communication isn't just for romance, it's for leadership, parenting, and friendships. Leaders who can read the silent discomfort in a meeting prevent conflicts before they explode. Parents who notice their child's eyes avoiding theirs can address struggles before they worsen. Friends who notice a glance can offer comfort before a word is spoken. This skill changes everything, closing the weight of a single looks. Sometimes the loudest moments are the ones without sound. Her eyes may never tell you directly what she's feeling, but that doesn't mean the message isn't there. The truth is, you'll never regret choosing to pay attention. You'll never regret holding space for someone's unspoken truth. And you'll never regret giving someone the gift of being seen. Because one day, you might be the one looking, hoping someone will understand without you having to say a word. If this spoke to you, if you believe the world needs more people who notice, listen, and understand, then be part of this journey. Subscribe to Awaken Mindset. Share this with someone who needs it. And help us bring more awareness, empathy, and truth into everyday life.